cooking up, smoking up.
I definitely will not be in the It's one of my favorite golf courses ever pulled right to the clubhouse. I could not get another ball off of the
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch. Go.
Hey, welcome to the Sick Golf Trips podcast, where everyday golfers share stories, budgets, formats, and all the good and bad stuff that make for those unforgettable golf trips. Hopefully, you guys have been inspired like Berkeley and I have. My co-host, 𝐷𝐿𝐼 here. How's it going, Burke?
Oh man, it's going great. Excited about this new podcast. You know, our last 3 shows have been fantastic, Carrie. Everybody's got a different spin on everything, and I absolutely love it. It's getting me so fired up to get on my next golf trip.
It's definitely been fun conversations, and I think both of us have learned a lot about some new formats to ponder and incorporate in our not only golf trips, but even just our everyday golf outings.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Hey, I like your attire today. That's a good-looking shirt and hat.
Well, thank you, sir. A little Berkeley's backyard barbecue, you know. So just out here in San Diego and cooking up, smoking up. Doing a lot of catering, a lot of farmers market stuff, you know, just trying to keep the population fed around here. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. I'm excited for you to meet Chris, our guest this week. He runs, and he's actually our sponsor. So he owns and runs a company called Porter Road, which is, I think it's like farm to table, they call it. You know, where you get fresh meat delivered straight to your home.
Oh, God, I love that. You know, that just reminds me, I was telling the wifey that we got to get a freezer here so we can start building our meat collection. You know what I mean?
Hold on. I gotta. You just said wifey. Did you just call something out there?
You know, not officially, but my mind is already in that wifey, you know, type mode. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I love it.
That's big news.
Big news. Huge. A lot of changes going on over here in the old Hoagland situation.
Just for the audience, I always tell 𝐷𝐿𝐼, what is it? DFTU. Don't fuck this up.
Right.
I think you've got a good one.
Yes, absolutely. And you do too. We both do.
Yeah. All right. So this week's guest, we've got Chris Roach. How's it going, Chris?
It's going great. Thanks for having me, Carrie.
Chris, I'm going to surprise. You're actually our sponsor for this episode today. So Porter Road.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for having us. Porter Road. PorterRoad.com is a whole animal butchery that focuses on fully pasture raised, never antibiotic, never hormone induced, all from local farmers here in the Kentucky area. We look to broaden the opportunity for our local rural farmers to bring their nourishment back to the communities that they raise and beyond. And when I say beyond, PorterRoad.com delivers to all 48 states. We ship fresh, specific butcher cuts, so you can get your picanha, you can get your terrace major, you can get your traditional ribeye and your filet and your strip. But you're going to find a lot different and more unique cuts with us, not just with beef, but with pork as well. So we have a pork brisket that's killer. We have a pork bavette, which is unique. And we've started doing pre-orders on a 𝐷𝐿𝐼. It's an Argentine cut of the whole bavette, the skirt, and the flank. Killer cook. I did it for Thanksgiving, and it was just amazing. But yeah, so on the consumer side, PorterRoad.com, I believe it's some of the best meat in the country. And it's natural. It's all U.S. based, all U.S. raised right here in Kentucky. And like I said, fully pastured, no hormones, no antibiotics ever. And we'll put it up against anything you can bring us.
Well, man, I am so excited to have this opportunity to help you, expand your company. I can literally feel your excitement. I could see it on your face. And that's what it's all about, is something that you're passionate about. I cannot wait to have some of your meat, because I cook for the family, try to cook every night. And if I'm not cooking for the fam, I'm cooking for the community. And I would love to help you out in any way I can.
Awesome. All right, well, let's talk some golf. So this is a little bit unique. Well, it's newer for us because we've been talking to folks that have gone on larger trips. So I think this will appeal to audiences who maybe don't have a big group but want to go on, a smaller, more intimate trip with a buddy or two. So this will be cool to hear about. So how did this get going? Like, how did you guys organize this, or what sparked the trip?
You know, Ryan Darnell, Amy's husband. So him and I mean, we've been friends since we were 9. We always try to do at least 2 cool trips a year together. One of them a sporting event, and the second one we try to play a golf course that we haven't played before. And he won a silent auction at his kid's school. He bid on it. He was like literally at the auction. He texted me. He was like, "How much do you want to pay to play it?" And I was like, "Yeah, just get it." So this was right after Bryson won at Wingfoot, and he was like, it's a ticket to go play at Wingfoot. We didn't even play West. We played East. It's fine. With the club champion and his caddy. I was like, just get it. And it ended up not being crazy. I mean, it was like what you'd expect to play, pay at Pebble or something like that. It was like $400 or $500 for each of us. So we got that, and we planned a vacation out to the East Coast to go see them. And I was like, well, while we're here, let's go play some golf. Also, I mean, there's just so much to see and do, especially in that part of the state. I think it's in Long Island, I believe.
So is that course
I
private?
think it's probably fairly reasonably easy to get on. I think they have a pretty large membership. I mean, you have to, just like any club, you have to know somebody to get on. I definitely will not be invited back. We can get into that in a second. What started off as a great first ball turned into a fucking disaster. That I'll never get back, ever.
You're blacklisted from the.
Yeah.
This golfer cannot return.
We can get into what happened on the 10th hole. So that you don't make the turn until the 10th. So you go 9 and then 10, and then you go into the clubhouse. We'll get to that in a second. So he said we won this on the silent auction. We planned a trip around it. Let's go play golf. And I started doing some research. And Sebonack was just a beautiful coastal golf course that I just kept like stumbling upon on the internet, looking at it. And I was like, dude, I really want to play this. Do you know anyone that could get us out? And as Ryan does, he had one of the guys that he invested with in a fund and early is a member there, and we got to do it. That to me, I love coastal golf. I mean, obviously, we live on the ocean and we get to see it. I would say Los Tiempos a coastal course, but you get to see the ocean while you're there. But that was like imagine going and playing Half Moon Bay, but like it was as nice as Pebble. You can go to a coastal course like Spanish Bay and just be miserable the entire time. It's just like, it's not fun. This was it's one of my favorite golf courses I've ever played. It was just super welcoming, super approachable, fair, and just all around, just killer experience.
You went to Wingfoot and then Sebonack.
Yes.
So Ryan lives out there. So you guys were driving, obviously, yeah.
Well, yeah, I flew up there with the family, and then we drove to Wingfoot one day. I mean, it's like you go play those courses, it's a full day experience, right? Like you get there. Unfortunately, we may have stayed up a little bit too late the night before Wingfoot, and maybe didn't get as much sleep as we should have, and I was not doing well. We get up to the first tee, and he's like, what's your handicap? I was like, I'm a 15. Hit my drive decent. Left side, right. There's like about 130 out. There's a bunker, and it lands in the bunker. And we all hit. And he's like, "You guys aren't 15s, so we hit the ball, but don't always know where it's going." Go, approach shot in 130 out, and just pipe a 9-iron because you're hitting out of the sand. So we played it up a little bit, hit it 3 inches from the hole, birdie, first hole. Like we just like, here we go. I could not hit another ball off the ground the rest of the day. Like, when I say that, like, I'm not kidding. Like, next hole, I, like, dribble my driver off the tee box, gets like maybe 30 yards, gets into like some super thick. 6 cuts later, I still haven't hit the ball, and it was like it was like this for the rest of the round. We get to 9. I mean, by the time we get to 9, I'm just like, oh my! I'm embarrassed for Ryan. I'm embarrassed for myself. Pissed off at how I'm playing. Get through 9, hit one across the street. If you look at how the course is set up, coming in 9 into 10, 10 ends with the green right at the road with the clubhouse right behind it. I just skull one right into the clubhouse. Like, I mean, goes across. Dude, he looks at me and he goes, "Hey man, how about you just go and just kind of unwind and." I'm playing with him. Ryan's playing with another dude that the club champ invited. I'm playing with the club champ and the club champ's caddy. He basically like pats me on the butt, like, "Come on, little guy, just go in and get yourself a cocktail and on with the day." And I was just like, this is not gonna go.
Wait. You're telling me on 10 you shanked it so hard you went into the clubhouse?
Like the green is sitting like you're going back towards the clubhouse. This is on the East Course. You're going back towards the clubhouse, and the green is sitting right in front of the road. The green, road behind it, clubhouse behind the road. I skull one going into the approach to the green, skull it. It goes into the road, barely misses the car, and dribbles into the clubhouse. And that's what he's like, just go ahead and go ahead and go. Get good, right? Oh man, it was bad. It was bad.
It's so embarrassing too, because it's like you're at I know well, at least when I go to, I'm invited to a country club, you're like a guest, so you don't want to ruin anything, right?
Playing with the club champions, like won the club like 3 years in a row, and his caddy. It's like it was bad.
So what did you do? Did you go to 11 or 12, or you took a little time?
I made him wait on me. Like I just played it out. I know how to get around a golf course. Like you know when to pick up. Like you're playing with these people, you know when to pick up. But it was like you don't want to pick up on every fucking hole.
I've seen Berkeley pick up on a lot of holes.
But sometimes you have to, and that was the day that I had to. I mean, I was actually like playing a lot of golf this time. I hadn't played like that in probably 6 years. I mean, it was, especially with the start. Pipe my drive, goes in the sand, just smash the 9-iron out of the sand. 2 feet from the hole, tap in birdie. Rest of the day, if I shot 130, I'm being generous. I did not record my score.
So on this trip, did you guys stay at Ryan's and then drive out and then drive back, drive out, drive back, or did you stay along and do a couple more courses?
So we played a couple other little ones. I honestly don't remember the names. We played 4, I think, that over the course of like 5 days. But the goal, like I love pizza and I love to eat, as you know, Carrie. We would look for obscure pizza joints in between, the route. So it was always, we would always stop on the way there or on the way back, depending what the time of the tea time was, and we made an experience out of it. So it's all about like turning the golf into more of just going to hit the balls, but like how can we go and see and do things that we'd never done before, which I'll never forget the best pizza I ever had, and it was after we played Sebonack that day. Like it's you don't forget that.
But did you do day trips out there? I mean, or did you do like one?
Yeah, it was a full day. I mean, you're getting up at like 6 and coming back at like late at night.
Wow. So you said you went with your family. What was the family? The family obviously knew that you were going to be on the trip, but not really be on the trip.
Well, I mean, we were there for a week, right? So you have 4 days of golf, and you have 4, and then you have 3 days of no golf. So the 3 days you don't have golf, you go and you do the family stuff.
Gotcha.
But I mean, he had planned it around winning the silent auction. My wife and his wife are best bud. The kids are the same age, so it was totally doable. Yeah. But it was a purposely stated, like, this is us going to play golf. So we had total free hall pass.
Yeah. So what time of the year was the golf trip?
I think it was late July.
Late July. So that humidity was pretty bad.
Maybe it may have been late June. You have me stumped. This was about 4 years ago. I can't imagine signing up to play golf anywhere on the East Coast in late July. So let's probably go with June.
Yeah.
So would you say the courses out there are pretty nice? And there's a lot of choices?
There's so much freaking golf on the East Coast, man. I mean, they only get to play it 6 months a year.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there's so much water, right? There's so much more water there. I mean, you can look at all the just epic golf courses from New York down to North Carolina. You could not play them all if you tried.
So from a trip standpoint, it sounds like, yeah, you could really stay in anywhere in the New York area and kind of hit so many courses, right? So many choices.
You could stay anywhere within, New York, New Jersey. You'd have 50 golf courses to choose from in any direction.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Huh.
I mean, you look at like where we were. I mean, take Wingfoot out of the conversation. Just as Sebonack, you've got Shinnecock and you've got National all right there within a mile and a half of each other.
Yeah. Now, are those public courses or are those?
They're all private.
Well?
Yeah. You
gotta know someone to go on this kind of trip then.
Unless we're going to Bannon, or I'm going to Scotland for the first time in 2 years, and for my buddy's 50th birthday. And those types of trips are just unique and special, right? You're playing some public, you have to get on the wait list of others. We're going to do 𝐿𝐸𝐸. But here in the States, how many public courses are worth the money to take that much time and that you have to fly there, you have to lodge. Mm-hmm. It's like, if you're going to do it, go play. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And, when you get used to playing players' courses, it's really hard to go play the local beauty.
Yeah, I will say every time I go to a country club, I shoot higher. More because I want to score better, I feel like. So I put more pressure on myself. I'm always just enamored at the conditions. Always perfect conditions. Tough greens, fast greens, undulating greens, hard to read.
The grass is like, there's rough. And there's real grass to hit out of. And it just makes the overall experience that much better. I mean, there's Poppy Hill is public. Spyglass is public. Pebble Beach is public. But you're paying for it, right? Like,
yeah, it's like $700 around there, I think. Yeah.
I mean, you have to stay at the course, right? Like, then you have to tip the cat. I mean, you can get like the Deuce Club, like, they have the NCGA like clubs that you can join, and you can play Poppy for $200. But like, I mean, shit, Pop Tempo is a private public, so like, I think 70% of our revenue comes from public play, and 20% of the play comes from 20% of the play comes from the public. So it's like, I think we're up to 400, but it's just an epic experience. You go play those golf courses and you're like, I don't want to play anywhere else. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But like, back to this, like, I don't know enough about East Coast golf to tell you like what the public courses are, but you can go play at Pinehurst, North Carolina. Like, you can go and like set up all of these. The East Coast just has so much freaking golf.
Man, that's amazing. Did you guys like have like a tournament going? Were you guys betting? Like, what was the format that you guys were playing under?
This guy. Yes, we bet. And yes, I lost. I mean, we go back to like elementary school and like overnight sleepovers, playing Game Breaker and all these early games on PlayStation. I'm always there at the end, and he always figures out a way to beat me. I mean, he chipped in one of the trips that we did on the West Coast. We were at 𝐷𝐻𝐻𝐻, which is Clint Eastwood's course in Carmel Valley, and I think I was up like 4 strokes going into 17. He chips in for eagle, and then I bogey 18, and he beats me. So yes, we bet. Yes, I lost. I think I actually beat him at Sebonack. Definitely didn't beat him at Wingfoot. That was off the table. Yeah, we play straight up. Like, he's handicap at that point. We're about the same. So we play straight up for no strokes. Play stroke play.
Stroke play is tough. I wouldn't do good on stroke play. No,
but if you're playing 1-on-1, you almost have to, right? Unless you're going to play a match.
I mean, it's either stroke play or hole, right? I mean, if you're playing a match, we go back and forth. There's no strokes. Like, if you play stroke play and you get through 9, you can get out of hand, and then you just switch it over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Chris, in terms of we'd like to give a rating for these trips. In terms of a rating from 1 to 10, how would you rate kind of the courses that you played out there?
I mean, Sebonack was all time. I mean, top of the top, as good as it gets. Wingfoot was lush, but like, I can't tell you I loved it because it was an awful day.
Okay, just because the experience.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even remember. I would love to go back to be able to like remember what it was like, but I don't even remember playing it because it was such a shitty round of golf.
It happens.
Hey, you can't have everything in life can't be gravy, right?
Yeah. And in terms of format, you said you played straight up. I guess it's kind of a different kind of trip when you're just going with your buddy than when you're going with a group, yeah?
I mean, I think all these trips are what you make out of it, right? Like, you have a plan, there's things that you want to do besides play golf. How do you want to experience the course, right? Like, are you going to be rushed? Are you going to get there on time early and maybe have a little small breakfast and then go explore the range? Are you going to get to use their facilities? Are you going to make a day of it, or are you just going to go and play golf? I think that's the key for it, right? We made this a trip, right? Like, even though we were staying as a house, and we were very intentional about the time that we took and kind of how we planned our day around it. And I think that to me is what these things are about. Like, experience it, right? Very few times am I going to go back to either one of those places. Definitely not going back to one, but like, make it memorable and take something from it. Try to see things that you may not get to if you weren't paying attention. Be present with it. Turn your phone off.
I love the fact that you went with the family. The family knew what was going on. You said, "Hey, look, we got 5 days of golf here, and your wives are awesome. Happy wife, happy life, right? So you get to go there. You're doing your thing with your buddy. You guys have no anxiety to get back home.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And you could just be free and just play and know if you get home super late, then they know what's going on. And then when it's time to devote your time to the fam, you're 100%. You're with the kids, wife. So that right there is huge for me.
Around and just have that anxiety with your wife is like pinging you, like, "Hey, you took the keys to the car and I can't go anywhere," type of anxiety.
It's awful.
It's so bad.
It is awful.
And I've been out on the course where you're like, I'm out here on the course. I really wanted to get out, but I know I really shouldn't have gone out. And then you just, it's just.
Leave work a little too early on a Friday. Just that doesn't even work. But like,
God, Carrie, I know exactly what you mean. I had that feeling so many times where I'm like, I should not be out here. You know what I mean? Like,
you still can't kick it.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah, it was that was a special, very special trip. Very, very special.
So,
one that won't be forgotten.
We have a mod on it, a run it back mod. So would you classify this as this is something that you would want to do as an annual lock? Is it something that goes into a rotation? Is it one and done, like it was awesome but worth it, but wouldn't do it again? Rebuild and run, you would do it, but do it a different way? Or is it just lightning in a bottle, like it's just perfect and you can't replicate?
Me personally, like, I like to experience a lot of different things. I would like another shot at Sebonack just to go play it again, because you play a golf course one time, it's tough, especially if you really like it. You got to play it twice, maybe 3 times, really, to get a feel for it, to know your shots, to know what clubs to hit, to know. I mean, just you get the feel for the course. But I'm a big proponent of playing the same course multiple times on the trip, and then next year let's go somewhere else and see something else that we've never done before.
Yeah.
I mean, if I got invited back, I would go in a heartbeat. If I got invited back every year, I'd try it. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I mean, I live in the world of going to see new things, and we never try to play in the same place twice, but we will. There's just so much to see and do out there, man. I mean, you guys know. I mean, just think about in California how much there is to see down Berkeley where you are, but just in between you and Cary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just it's maddening. But yeah,
Yeah.
I would definitely go back.
Yeah, for sure.
So Burke, where's this rank for you for a host FOMO?
So, first of all, I've never golfed at a full-on private club, and I would probably be shitting my pants if I was playing with the club pro and the caddy. Yeah, I would be beside myself there. So I think the anxiety alone of that, it's gonna knock me down a couple notches, and I'm gonna have to give it like a 7 as that particular type of anxiety. And I take anxiety, with being a hockey player. I'm cool with all of that, but with the golf thing, I'm in a new situation that I'm not really familiar with. And so I think my anxiety would really, really kind of get to me on that. But as far as the whole family thing, I loved it. I'm going to give it a high mark on being able to free your mind of having the wifey call you or having something going on, and you're freeing that. I love the fact that you could do that. I love boys trips, but I also love bringing the fam. And when you bring the fam, it's a whole nother experience. So I'm gonna give it a 7 around. And I guess going with me and my other buddy, which is cool, but man, I would love to be with a bunch of guys. That's where I kind of like that whole big group type thing, where you got shenanigans going on,
Yeah.
you've got some drama. So
What's your ideal number, Berkeley?
I would probably say my ideal number is between 2 and 3 foursomes.
And like coordinating hotels, travel, and everything.
Yeah, like I don't know if I'm going to be the guy in charge of coordinating it, but I can do that. You know what I mean? That's not that big of a deal. But every year I take 20 guys to Vegas to play hockey, so it's not something I couldn't do. But I just haven't done the golf side of it. Hockey side of it, Carrie's been on a
Hockey's
lot.
a little different. You just pay the money and they set the schedule and you just show up.
Yeah, I get a little bit. You say the word anxiety, and I don't use that word lightly either. But thinking about trying to coordinate 8 people to all want to go do the same thing, that to me is like somebody always wants to do something, right? Something different.
Yeah.
Like when you go play golf, it's a little bit different because you're there for it, So if you're going to a golf destination, that's a different thing. But yeah, I'm always curious. The biggest golf trip I've ever done is 4 people.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. The one we're going to Tala with 10, with 12, and that'll be interesting. It'll be like you said, the 3 foursomes.
The bigger the group, there definitely could be more problems and whatnot, but it can also be a really good time.
Surely, if you're going to play golf with your 8 bros or bros of bros, it's gonna be great. It's just a lot of logistics. There's nothing better than playing golf.
Yeah, for sure.
Just getting out and doing it. So
I would give this one. I really like the family aspect as well. I can see being really cool if the wives go and the kids, and then they kind of organize their own and have fun on their own, and then the guys are off doing their own thing, and then you kind of come together at the end. And then I have a little bit of jealousy is not the right word, but like envy, I guess is the right word. Like I have country club envy, and when I get on a country club, like I said, always pristine conditions. It's so nice.
When you guys
Yeah.
When?
We got to do it. Oh, I don't know. We could.
Anytime. Anytime you guys want to come up, it's 35 minutes from San Jose Airport. It is one of the very few golf courses I've ever played and want to play it again every time I play it. And never get sick of doing it.
Never get tired.
No, never get tired of it. It's just it's a unbelievably challenging, fun, beautiful, mind-boggling McKenzie gem. Would love to have you guys out. Love it.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. I would love my wife.
That would be amazing.
That would be fun.
We'll have to make it up there.
So, Carrie, what are you
Please.
giving it? Carrie, what are you giving it?
I would give it a 8, 9.
Nice.
I love it. I think it's awesome. Yeah,
Is that
I think.
is that a friend vote or is that like a legit?
No. I think going up, like I said, with the family, and you kind of have your time with guys, and then you come back together, and then again, just the fact. I think a lot of it is the clubs you played, right? The courses you played, right? I mean, again, what more can you say about those courses, right?
Yeah, I mean, is it absolute treat. Like you said, like it's like pinch yourself because you get the opportunity to do it. It's not definitely because of me.
I don't get as excited like as other golfers around the famous courses that you see on TV and stuff. I just like nice conditions, a little bit of a challenge with the greens and everything. And yeah, just when you hit the fairway, it's fairway. You can tell where the the rough starts.
When you're in the rough, it's rough. It's not hard pan like concrete.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You want grass, right?
Yeah, exactly. So awesome. Well, thank you so much, Chris, for coming on and talking about this trip. It was, again, we're getting so enlightened with all these different experiences that it's really learning a lot. It's been fun.
Thanks for having me, Berkeley. Like, great to meet you. Thanks for having me, guys. Carrie, thanks for the invite. It's been fun to talk about. Fun to go back and
totally
remember that trip.
Well, thank you, everyone. Chris, thank you so much for your time to participate in our 4th podcast of Sick Golf Trips, and we really appreciate you sponsoring with your new adventure in your steaks being delivered all over the country. That's fantastic. Loved hearing about that. And ladies and gentlemen, please give us a big like, give us a thumbs up. Let us know where you're going on your next trip, and let us know about your sick golf trips. And we would love to hear them. From Carrie and me, Berkeley, and our guest Chris. You guys have a great day on the golf course. We'll see you soon.